Hello, everybody. Yesterday there was a cabinet meeting, and Trump was complaining that he's being sued over new windows, a new roof, marble repairs, and replacing fake gold with real cream white columns. He isn't. It's about the Kennedy Center, which for some reason is now the Trump Kennedy Center. I'll read it to you. We get sued by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. They don't know what they're doing. Then I just found out we got sued by that group, and another group, I guess, on the fixing up of again, I'll use the old name, Kennedy Center, because they're not fixing up Trump can. What it's going to be beautiful when you add the name Trump. But we got sued, and all I'm doing is fixing it up. We're fixing broken marble. We're putting on a roof because it leaks like a sieve. We're fixing steel that's broken. It's the same building, same exact building. We're fixing. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful and safe. It's actually unsafe. You had some of those columns on the outside that were painted a fake gold. Now we painted them a beautiful white colour. Beautiful cream white. It's beautiful. Everyone say it's so much more beautiful now instead of a cheap. You can't imitate gold. See, I'm a gold person. It's all real stuff. You can't imitate it. Someday they'll discover a paint that will look like gold, and the guy's going to be the richest man in the world. But you can't imitate real gold. It just doesn't. That's 24 carat, which is what this building deserves. But think of it. I get sued because I'm fixing up the Trump Kennedy Center. We're going to make it gorgeous and safe. We're fixing new windows, new this, but just all fix up. I got sued by preservationists. But you know who they didn't sue? The man that took this beautiful Federal Reserve building that's small, much smaller than the hotel I built. I built the Waldorf Astoria Hotel down the road, and it was a beautiful job for $200 million, $21 million. It's bigger, I think, than the Federal Reserve building, and it's got rooms and bathrooms, and it's not like just an open office space, which is much cheaper to build. Think of this. I hear he's going to be over $4 billion for a little building. He doesn't get sued by anybody but me. I sue because it's either somebody is very crooked, which has to be, because what happened to all that money? You can't sue. I would have done that building for $25 million. It's going to cost maybe $4 billion, and we have a great new person coming in to take over the Fed. And Kevin may not ever have an office, because I don't know if they're going to be able to build. I passed that building the other day. It's a see-through. You know what see-through means? There's no walls up, and they're going to spend. But the National Trust for Historic Preservation, which is a joke, by the way, they didn't sue that building. They didn't sue anybody, but they sue me. And I build. And by the way, my buildings, it's all donations. Rich people and people are putting up the money. 0 taxpayer dollars. Is that right, Scott? 0 taxpayer dollars. This stuff is all done for free, and I get sued. This could only happen to Trump. But they don't sue the guy whose interest rates are too high. That's why we call him Too Late. His name is Jerome Powell. We call him Jerome Too Late Powell, and done a terrible job. He suffers from Trump derangement syndrome, as he probably should because I hit him pretty hard. But so I don't blame him. But they don't sue a man who has taken this gorgeous building, ripped it down from the inside, taking ceilings that are as beautiful as you've ever seen, taking the ceilings down instead of leaving them, taking walls down that were 2 feet thick of solid concrete and plaster, replacing them with 6-inch walls with no insulation. I said, "Let me ask you, are you going to put insulation in?" "No, it's not in the budget." "Oh, insulation cost $5. Now, you're going to hear the guy next door. If he's next door to me, I'll be able to hear his military plan. I'll know exactly if Lutnick is in there. I'll say, "Oh, I know exactly what Lutnick's got planned." It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. They've ripped this gorgeous building apart, and you can never build it again. I could, but it cost a lot of money. But a normal person can never build. So you're going to have crummy little walls, a flat little ceiling eventually. But right now you don't have anything, and nobody sues this guy. All right, that's it for now. I'll be back later because he had some more unhinged statements. See you later. Bye.